Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are targeting both the arms and the abs, and you better believe there are going to be some high reps in this workout because this is a bar, arms, and abs workout. So expect lots of endurance work. We're going to be using just a light set of hand weights and your mat. So if you have those, roll them out and let's go. Hello, greetings. So before we get cracking into this bar, abs, and arms workout, a couple of pieces of news. First of all, if you guys do not already follow me on Instagram, I would love to see you over there. I just post a little bit more frequently. Well, sort of, kind of, I have. And I have workouts over there, so just additional workout content, nutrition information, mindset stuff, all of the fun things. So go follow me over there. I'll have that linked down below as well as up on screen. Also, in case you missed the announcement in my last video, I'm going to be releasing a workout ebook. So that is coming on March 23rd at 8 o'clock in the morning. It'll be available on my website, which is linked down below in the description box. That's 8 o'clock a.m. Madrid time, so Spanish time, so adjust for your time zone if you want to get in there and get one. You can obviously purchase it no matter where you are in the world. There will be a little currency conversion on there. It'll take care of it. So the reason I bring this up is because if you guys are watching me here, if you are subscribed, you will get a discount on that. So it'll be 15% off. I will have the discount code is probably up on screen, and if not, it'll be down in the description box below, so you can save some money. That discount code will be valid through the end of March. After that, it's going to be up to the full price, which will be €40. So still not too bad for a full month of workouts. Those workouts are designed to follow your cycle for the ladies. So really good for energy, sleep, mood, helping with PMS, helping to lose hormonal fat, all of that stuff. So I hope you guys will check it out. All right, we're in this workout though right now. We're gonna get cracking into it, and we're going to start off in a plank. So you're gonna come into a plank on the elbows. Yes, indeed. Don't worry, we're gonna use those weights as well. But come into a plank here on the elbows, abs in tight. You can always modify from the knees. We're just gonna do a single leg lift and pulse. So right leg comes up. You're gonna do a 1, 2, bring it down, switch, 1, 2. Notice I'm not lifting my whole butt. My back is not going up with the leg, and that leg is lifting straight. So we're just doing 10 of these. Really try to find that squeeze from the glute. Find the engagement there. Like I say, don't let the back lift. So it's lower abs. One more. And release. Go ahead, press up onto the hands here. You're gonna pike the butt up into a downward dog. Walk hands back in toward the feet. Hang down there for a second. Pull some of the cat hair off your leggings. Go ahead, roll up to standing here. Reach arms up, bring them down. Now we will grab our weights. And this is where actually I need to set a timer as well to make sure I'm staying on that time. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do here, and everything's gonna be back to back to back, no breaks. So there's your little warning. First thing here though, arms are gonna be parallel. You're gonna squeeze elbows back by the sides, and then we're just gonna do a little press in front. So it'll be a squeeze back, press front. We've got 1 minute of these, and then I'm just gonna explain everything as we hit it. Go ahead, set up. We start in 3, 2, 1. So elbows back and lift. Little bit of softness in the knees. Back stays straight here. So I'm squeezing the midline of the back as I pull back. I'm gonna turn around so you can see what I mean. Back squeezes, lift front. It's not too bad to start, but if you guys have done my other bar arms videos, then you know it escalates quickly, I would say. That's the thing with bar arms, it escalates quickly because it's a lot of reps, it's a lot of endurance, and these little guys, these are 1.5 kilo, so about 3 pounds, they do get pretty heavy, turns out. Few more seconds here. Let's do one more. You're gonna hold this last one and you're just gonna do a little pulse. Pulse. Keep drawing elbows together so we don't wanna be out chicken winging here. In line with the shoulders, or even you can squeeze a little bit narrower. We're just pulsing here for 30 seconds. So in case you thought it was a minute, you shouldn't have because the time will be up on the screen. Woo! So it's just a little punch and punch. Keep it high. If it's coming down too low, you're not gonna feel it. A few more seconds. Here's 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to open to the side. We're gonna squeeze behind. Again, squeeze midline of back. Lift up. A little bend in the elbow still. Squeeze back. Lift up. So essentially, the same thing that we did to the front, we're just doing it laterally now. That's all. We just changed the angle. But you should be feeling tops of shoulders, biceps as well. Don't worry, we're gonna get our way into triceps because of course we are. Keep squeezing navel in tight. Sorry, I don't know if the cats are gonna join us today. They are sleepyheads. Oh my goodness. Everybody's passed out. Everybody is passed out. This is the thing. They have their breakfast. They run around for a while after they have their breakfast, and then they're out. And that's pretty much their day till it's time for another meal. One more here. You're gonna hold the next one up. And again, we're just gonna do a little pulse, pulse. So wrists over elbows. You can move around here. Sometimes I'll do a little like step side to side. That's my personal like distraction technique. That's when like my arms are starting to get tired and I'm like, well, we're just gonna distract. Let's just have a little do-si-do around and see if we can forget about it. Few more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Keep arms in that goalpost. We're gonna draw, see if you can touch elbows. Open back up. So we're going narrower. It's not about touching the hands, it's about elbows. Try to keep them level as well. So it doesn't count if you're down here touching elbows. We want to keep them more or less level with the chest, maybe up to the chin. I mean above the chest, really. And if you weren't burning before, you should be by now. These will definitely do it. But we just have one more little 30-second thing after this, and then we're gonna have a bit of a breather before we move on to triceps, because that'll be its own unique little series. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, last one here, and then you may have been able to guess, we're gonna pulse it. We wrap it in, and we wrap it back up, just little pulses up as we go. Wrap it forward. Now she burns. Wrap it up. We got that break coming up here though in just a few seconds. Wrap it forward. 3, 2, 1. Boom, release. Okay, you can even drop the weights here for a second if you need to. Just give the shoulders a little breather. Woo, that's where I feel it, like front, top of the shoulders. Okay, tricep series though, slightly shorter. Good news. So we're gonna be in an inclined position here. Feet hip distance, so we're bending at the knees, bending at the hips. Palms are gonna be facing back, arms stay straight. It's gonna be a press and down. When I say press and down, that's behind you. It's not coming all the way to the side. So a good little technique here is while keeping your head lifted, if you can see the weights in your peripheral vision, like right now, if I just do kind of like a side eye that way, I can see the weight. So they're too far forward, okay? They've got to stay behind. If that's too intense to keep this fold and keep lifting behind, bring it up higher and just press back, but keep the arms behind you, yeah? So we'll do a minute of those, then staying in that folded over position. You're in turn, so palms are facing in toward you, and we're going to go up to the sides, up to the shoulders, squeeze behind. Up to the shoulders, squeeze behind. So just to illustrate here, It's not coming in front like this, okay? It's actually a lift out to the side. So basically, if I were to come up straight, this is what's happening. This is the move. It's like a half around the world. We're just doing it on that incline, yeah? All right, set up for that tricep press. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. So palms facing away, lift and down. Exhale, lift, down, abs tight. And again, you've got a lot of control here as far as the angle of the torso. If you want it to be more challenging, push the butt back more, get more gravity, but keep a flat back there. So watch that shoulders aren't curling forward. Shoulder blades should be squeezing back. I always think these ones are quite a bit harder than a kickback. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I find it a harder angle with palms facing away, and also just that straight lift. I think it's a bit harder. But it's only a minute. Watch that you're not popping tailbone back here. All right, hold the next one. I'm just gonna turn forward here so I have space. I'm not hitting the wall, palms down. We lift up to the sides, squeeze behind. Lift up to the sides, squeeze behind. I know, we thought we were done with the shoulders. I didn't think that actually, because I knew. I knew. You may have thought we were done with the shoulders. But surprise, we weren't. So again, just verify that you're lifting up there along the torso rather than just like swinging in front of you like that, okay? It's a different beast. And again, you could just lift the torso, in which case you'll be doing more of just that lift to the side. The ankle though, there gets a little bit more of the upper back, so it's a nice postural one. Little bit more here, and then we're gonna get to our pulses. Joyful tidings. Last one. All right, arms stay behind now. Turn palms are facing away from you again, and you're just gonna pulse, pulse. So pressing it back, 30 seconds here, so not too terrible. Could be worse. 30 seconds goes by fast. Unless you're doing mountain climbers. Then not so fast. Here's 3, 2, 1. Keep it up, and you're just gonna press in, in, in. So palms are still facing away from you. You're just pressing those weights toward each other. Keep that squeeze in the upper back. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. More seconds. Keep it going. We're so close. Here's 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh my God. Okay. Roll up the shoulders. Go ahead and put those weights off to the side here. I'm going to stop our timer, and we're going to come down to the floor and get into our abs a bit. So upper body is not completely done, but it's done with the weights. So there's that. We're gonna take legs here into a little turned out kind of butterfly position. So just dropping open there, a little bit of a C curve in the lower back, and we're just gonna be doing a high crunch here. So having legs turned out, you can't draw from the hips as much, or the legs to help pull you up. We gotta really tap into those lower abs. 1 minute here in 3, 2, 1. So arms can just be in a first position. Keep squeezing navel in tight. So find the energy there. Keep these small. Really focus on crunching the lower abs. Shoulders back, chest open. Probably should have lint rolled my leggings, but again, you guys who live with like cats or dogs, I don't know, do you actually lint roll, or have you just reached a point where you've given up? I used to lint roll a lot more religiously, and then I just reached a point where I was like, okay, listen, every time I sit down on any surface, I'm immediately covered in fur again. So it just seems like a waste of a lint roller after a certain point. So I don't lint roll very frequently anymore. All right, last one there. And then keeping this position, you're gonna twist to your right, crunch over that knee, roll back through center, over to the left. So there's a little twist, crunch, twist, crunch. Again, finding that twist, feel the rotation around the line of the navel. Keep chest and shoulders open. If it's like a special occasion, I'll lint roll, but I mean, honestly, I'm wearing my leggings day in, day out. If I touch any surface, bam, I'm covered in fur again. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know. I know there are those like brushes that you can use. I don't find that they work super well. If you have one that works, let me know. Let me know where you got it. Last one here to the left, and then go ahead, come all the way. No, just kidding. We're gonna stay up here. We're gonna bring the knees together, roll shoulders back. I want you to extend right leg, do a little lift, lower, bring it back in, other side. Extend, lift, lower, bring it in. So weight is in the tailbone. You could have hands down here at your sides if you wanted to, but really think of lifting from the chest and really think of that leg lift coming from the lower abs. It's just like any leg lift. So same if we were lying down, same if we were standing, any forward leg lift, you should be engaging lower abs. That should be pulling it up. So find that activation. We're lying down after this one. Don't get too excited about it though. Or do, I don't know. I like lying down. I like lying down to do abs. Last one there. Okay, now go ahead and bring it all the way down. Knees are gonna be in that turnout again here. You're gonna have head lifted or low. We're gonna extend all the way up. Keep a V in the feet. Tuck knees in. So yeah, if you wanted to be elevated here, you could. Either way, lower back does not lift up. On that extension, we're thinking bringing the backs of the knees together. So first of all, go all the way straight, go for a full extension there. Pause in it, toes do not come together, so keep the turnout. Pressing lower abs down, pressing navel down. Ooh, these are gonna be juicy. The last one's gonna be real juicy. Warning. Oh, my back is making rude noises on the mat. Love that for me. All right, one more here. This last one we keep legs out long. Helicopter. You could do hands beneath the tailbone if you want a little bit more support there. Keep navel squeezing in tight. You could have a bit of a bend in the knees here, but the motion is still from the hips. It's not from the knees. And a minute here is a little bit mean, but it's what we're doing. Because we're coming into that finale now, so I know that you guys can handle it. You can always lift up a little bit higher if you need to. You could also go a little bit lower if you really want to push it, but do not let the lower back lift off the floor. It doesn't count. Okay, last 15 seconds. If you want to go lower, burn it out. Burn it out. Woo. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. All right, rock up to seated. Find a little victory lap here. I said shoulders weren't completely done, because guess what? We're gonna come back into a plank, but not just any old plank. It's gonna be a side plank. And I'm gonna give you an option here, grabbing a weight. So you could do this with or without a weight, up to you. But we're gonna press up into a side plank. I want feet to be split here. So top foot's gonna be in front. If you wanted to modify here, you could leave that bottom knee down, like a little kickstand. Hand is directly underneath the shoulder though, so watch that you're not all the way out here. That's gonna make it real tricky. So top arm can have the weight or not. You're gonna just twist under, push the butt up, Come back to that side plank, hip stack. We got 10 of these. Let's go. So, a little twist. In that twist, you're kind of pushing up to a weird sort of twisty downward dog. So butt will go up. You're crunching lower abs on that. And you got that back foot to pivot on. It's been a hot minute since I've done these ones. Really, really good oblique exercise though, in case you haven't noticed. And if that wrist is really sensitive as well, again, dropping that bottom knee will help with that because there'll be a lot less weight on it. But you could do this from the elbow, it'd be a little different. You wouldn't get that butt up. All right, last one there. Hold for a second, and then go ahead and release. We'll switch sides. So if you use the weight, do it again. You don't have to. It wasn't my original plan, actually, to use the weight, but then I saw an opportunity and went with it. So press up to your side plank. Again, top leg is crossed in front, and we'll twist it through. Butt pushes up. Has a lot of shoulder stabilization. But side planks are so, so good for posture. I really recommend them for that reason. I mean, for other reasons too. But that's probably one of the big reasons. Probably one of the big reasons. I know it's not the most popular exercise, but work into them. Make peace with them. Make peace with side planks, I say. A few more here. One more. Boom. Go ahead, release. And then final thing, we are just going to hold in plank. So coming up to a high plank here. If the wrists really need a break though, fine if you go down to the elbows. Up to you, but just press up. And let's hold, squeezing the abs as tight as you can. Expanding across the shoulders. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Push back to a child's pose. Hooray. We made it. Let's take a little stretch out here. So go ahead. Sitting up nice and tall here. Cross one arm in front. High shoulder. We see you. And then bring that same hand between the shoulder blades. Give it a press down. There's a big wad of cat hair right there. Yikes. Yikes. 3 long-haired cats. And go ahead. Release, other side. Although I do feel like dogs shed more still. Because I've never had a dog, but when I've been around dogs, maybe it's just because I'm used to the cat's hair, and the cat's hair is quite fine and floofy. Go ahead, take that hand behind. And dog hair, a lot of dog hair tends to be more coarse, so I notice it more. But I feel like dogs shed a lot. And bring hands behind, press back. I love dogs though as well. But not in a small apartment in Madrid. Not the place. Not the place for it. Not the place for me to be living my dog life. And then go ahead, just drop one hand to the side here. Inhale, opposite arm reaches up and over. Nice side body stretch, getting those obliques, which we worked last. Also a nice one for the shoulder. And go ahead, switch sides. Whee! And release. Just sit up nice and tall here, rolling shoulders back. That is us done with this nice little combo, bar abs and arms workout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Of course, if you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below. While you're there, if you're new around here, hit subscribe. We're here twice per week. Lots of good stuff. I'm gonna have some more little sneaky peeks of some of the workouts from my ebook, which I haven't said the title of yet, but you'll see it eventually. So if you guys want to see any of that, be sure to be subscribed so that you can come back for it, and let me know down below in the comments anything that you would like to see more of. I will see you guys back here soon. Bye.